should have returned that.
Almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
He was fast.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That nigga stealing money. That nigga stealing money.
Henry get it on the ground.
She's stealing money.
He's able to get this down to the 36.
She's running off with a bag right now.
And that's good for Ravens 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you're that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
His ankle is sideways.
It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie.
Are you okay?
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
His ankle is
Pick up
sideways.
12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
On 1st down, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Working inside the red zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
The Broncos literally just did the tush push.
So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Damn, that's the number one news on ESPN.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Brought in right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that outlet.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. In the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Another game to Judkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. Two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. They didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to win that battle.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
What up, at Niners? Bro, at Niners.
4th down, they're going to throw for it.
What?
Finds him beyond the marker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
That was emergency. He said, I got emergency,
They've
bro.
set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
The fact that you're not saying nothing.
They'll throw this from the gun. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. You know, all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
You know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Jeez, you couldn't start any better.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Western on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Oh.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Go watch some good plays real quick. Just had 15 seconds, so I started.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. From the gun, Jackson. And he put everything he's got behind it. That one connects. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
That's a fucking pick.
So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
That shit point, bro.
There's Evans set to kick this away.
Get down, play stand. Don't get it, stick back.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good defense, bro. It was wide open. Good defense. I think the one with the loss here, bro. Good defense.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. No throw to start the drive. The right side, top on Cannon.
Come on, leave
Bring
it.
him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Go!
Looking to throw again on second down.
Good defense. I'm about to stay over this. Don't.
Knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Dang. Broke that first set.
Oh my God, bro. They gonna take 4 out of
Last
bounds.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready, ready, go!
Third and long for him here.
Just fucking
It's
hit.
incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this
Come on, go
game
for it.
they've looked to him. And now
Go
they're
for it.
staring at fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete.
Oh,
You're
man.
going to the sidelines,
First
you're going to
one.
look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Bro.
Oh, he fucking the man
And
on.
on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Set! Cougar, 19!
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops.
Well, they should have gave me that. He went backwards. Let that been there.
Instead,
Let that
they
been
pick
there.
up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Zone read. This is Judkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is
Wow.
done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now!
Back to throw now. And
Oh,
one screen pass for
oh.
Judkins. And they haul him down just
Oh,
a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set up! Ready!
From the gun, Judkins. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70! 70 Lions!
He'll look to throw. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
On the ready!
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Mustang, Panther 60! Panther 60!
That's what I'm about to do. This shit getting on my nerves.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd
Plus he's
down.
going 3. This shit
Sometimes
killing
just
me.
feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. So now here's 3rd and 5.
In there. Here we go. Fight.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Tired of that shit. You throwing fucking. Yeah, you do. You do, man. But that shit just worked like a motherfucker.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the front.
It was where I'm at on the field though. You can't. I mean, I'm in the goal line, so like yeah, it worked for me. You can't go. Sometimes you can go 5 where you at.
But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Oh.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Oh my God, he forgot. That shit is
Funny at. Oh my God.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman.
Yeah.
He's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we call a first mistake throwing the ball. Thanks to earlier efforts.
I don't do that to me, man. I'm going for it.
And that'll bring up 4th
I'm going for
and 3.
it.
It's hard for me to get
don't do
mad
that
at
to
him
me,
for missing
man.
a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket.
Don't do that to
I
me,
think fantasy
man.
managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
wide open.
4th down, here's Jackson. Well, running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half.
So to put that pussy on me, bitch, I'm straight from out the sky.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights.
Just like Bronny James, nigga.
Here's Evans set to kick this away.
Oh, excellent about you.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Dang.
Oh my God, Gilmore! Gilmore, come on, baby. I need you to boss team.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Yeah,
Not
there
to
we
turn
go.
by that pick. He's thrown again. Taking a shot deep here.
Oh.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
I'll throw here on first.
Come on, Wiggins! What the?
The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Yeah, I was scared. I thought it was going to
I'm watching this shit right now. Oh my God. Forward progress.
Throwing it again
No,
here.
don't play. Get it.
Rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Field goal or
The
nothing.
kind of
I need
decisions
field
you
goal or
got to make
nothing.
in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it
Field goal or
consistently.
nothing.
When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. They are throwing it again. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look.
Forsberg. Same play the whole fucking game.
It was
Up and good. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams
He know what he's
in
doing
taking
when
a
he
short
gets that
break
long way.
for the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Caught by his running back, Judkins. He takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. You've toned this drive.
He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
Pig!
Last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted. Neither could be brought in. However, Brock,
What the hell?
at least force this 4th
Oh
down.
my God, that shit went right through my man.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. 4th down, pass coming.
Big kid, you fucked yourself up.
Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on
Oh,
down.
that's why he dropped that shit. He fucked his own stuff up just there. He's gonna be dragged out. That's what you get. Oh my God.
If it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
Bro.
And they take him
Bro.
down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I needs a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Connecting on the slant.
Oh, my God.
Made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they forced this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league
all
where
for
you're
this
just
shit,
not
bro.
hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. That one finds his man quickly. He'll get it up to the 44. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Oh, that's the wrong one, stupid.
First down, going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox.
Oh, my God. You know, bro, that's a touchdown. How his body, he dived that way and he corrected himself. What's this course correction? What the fuck? He dived left and tackled me to the right. Over now.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the gun, Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar off the play fake. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
He's going for himself.
Damn.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a two-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
No, we teamed it.
Here's another for it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Extra points up and through by Luke. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! Liking 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to him. Escapes the defender. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Going to the ground again on first. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's Henry on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Jackson now on 3rd. That's caught for the first. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Raven first down.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home from that sack.
This is Henry on second. Has room into the secondary. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Brought in right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion.
That's another
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Cowboy 80.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Judkins up the middle. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
70 Timberwolf.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns putting up points in a game decided.
That's my
Bates
stuff,
down for the
bro.
point after.
That's my
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Another run for Henry. Crashes through a tackle. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. They are Super Bowl bound.
You can see Derrick Henry got scared in the
He's
paint.
going to be representing the AFC in the battle
go.
for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set
Whoa.
out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
I bombed this nigga. Oh, I was outside getting the snow off my wife and my car. I go cut our cars off. I started them up. Those all on them, Hold on.